Good morning. Hi. Hi, Tanja here. Welcome. This is the first session of Mindset Mastery for 2019. It's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Tanja. I am a peak performance specialist for real estate and property professionals that really want to grow themselves and their teams and their business in the least amount of time. And I've got like sore cheeks already from the first opportunity to be back. Silvana Tedesco, good morning. Duke, g'day. Great to see you here. My Chem Holland. Hi, Iggy, Chris on Facebook. So we've got Facebook here, and we've got Instagram here. I want to just start by saying I feel so grateful, A, to be alive, and B, to have this opportunity to connect with you. The whole intention. Thanks, Jackie. Great to be here too. The whole intention. G'day, Belle. Duke, she's alive. She ain't going nowhere. You bet. All the way from New York City. Happy New Year to you, Chris. I just want to take a moment just to connect with you. I'm kind of conscious when I do these lives. I feel like I want to get straight into it. I don't want to waste your time. But I really just want to take this opportunity to say it's lovely to be here. It's great to be alive, literally, which is the theme for today's session. And it's really wonderful to have your company. So thanks for tuning in. I love you. And I love that we get to do this every Monday. So the whole intention for Mindset Mastery Monday is, I literally jump on live and I answer your questions around how to master your mindset, particularly if you're in real estate, because that's my niche for my business. G'day, Stephen. G'day, Kim. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Great to have you here. Oh, thanks, Silvana. You look beautiful too. Hey, congratulations. I think it was Vanity Fair that you are in recently, kicking off 2019 with a bang, sister. Well done. So the whole intention is to be of service to you. One of the things I'm deeply passionate about is igniting the fulfillment of human potential. I truly believe that it's a miracle that we're even here. However, the majority of humanity is suffering, and a lot of the suffering happens between our ears. It happens with the thoughts, opinions, judgments, assessments, and beliefs that we have about ourselves, others, and the world. And I just think it's a crazy existence. So, I just really choose to spend my life researching and studying and working on myself and just sharing what I've learned to really help myself and people live our best and most fulfilling life. So that's really why I'm here. Lou, g'day, Lou. Hey, great to have you here. So, hi, who do we have here? I'm sorry, I'm not even pronouncing it. Averinga, Angela. Angela is your first name. G'day, Angela. Apologies for not pronouncing your name very well. Great to be here. Looking forward to a great 2019 as well, Lou. Absolutely. So if you read my Facebook or Instagram live post sharing the theme for today's topic, it was, what did I learn about life by almost drowning? So I want to share with you a really brief story. It literally happened a couple of weeks ago. Hi, Sonia. Lovely to have your energy here. G'day, Adam. And the reason I want to share it is not for pity or sympathy. I want to share it because it really did teach me a lot, and potentially it may be of service to you, not only in life but in business, but also in swimming. So it's a triple whammy. It's a win-win-win. So recently my family and I, so there's Lincoln, my husband of 20 years this year. Oh God, what an achievement that is. So shout out to those of you who've been in a long-term relationship. It is not easy. It's hard work, but deeply rewarding. We've just gone through a huge transformation ourselves. So shout out to my hubby and my two daughters, Kaya, who's almost 17, and Amber. We went on a family holiday, a coastal holiday down to Cape Conran, which is about 5 hours away from the Mornington Peninsula where we live, and it's past Lakes Entrance in Melbourne, if you know Victoria at all. And we go there every year or every couple of years with a big group of dear and cherished friends of ours. So shout out to Mel and Josh, Andrew and Jackie, Kairava, Kashala, Bodhi, and all of our other beloved friends that weren't there this time, but were there in spirit. So imagine, there we are down on the beach, beautiful summer's day, and it's a really kind of rugged beach. The wilderness down at Cape Conran Coastal Park is amazing. It's where the bush meets the beach, much like lawn, but a little bit more rugged. You literally have goannas that can get up to 5 meters long walking through your campsite. G'day Di, one literally dove into our bin and was eating face wipes and lamb chops, like literally the bone. So it's just an amazing place to just completely detach. There's no reception, so I was offline for 2 weeks, and you can just really connect with nature and unravel, which was the intention. So we're down on the beach. My daughter Amber, for the 2 days earlier, had been learning how to swim with our friend Josh. So thanks, Josh. So not swim, surf. And so Amber and I go out for a swim. Amber is on the Malibu board, one of Josh's boards. Hey, Paula. Hi, beautiful. Happy New Year to you. And I take Lincoln, my husband's boogie board. So we go out into the ocean and we're just trying to catch a couple of waves. She's new at surfing, boogie boarding's fine. Now, I'm typically a really confident and strong swimmer. I have no issue with the ocean, I have no issue with deep water, I have no issue with my confidence in swimming. However, we're paddling out, we're catching a few waves, some successfully, some unsuccessfully, and there's a point where I look out to the shore and I see how far we had drifted out, and it was a significant way. So this is the shoreline. Lincoln and our friends are here, and we are like way out here. And I say to Amber, I said, shit, we have drifted out a long way. We need to get back in. So lesson number 1 is stay focused. And I just invite you to listen to these lessons, whether it's around life or business. Like, stay focused or you literally will get carried away. And in my case, we were literally carried away. Distraction can occur pretty easily. This ocean was pretty choppy, and which I didn't realize, because I'm not, I'm a confident swimmer, but I don't know how to read the ocean. We were caught in a rip and we were being taken out by a really strong current, and it was strong. So yeah, please stay focused or you literally get carried away, and distraction can occur pretty quickly in both business and life. Give me a thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about, particularly in business. So I say to Amber, we really need to start getting in. So we start swimming. She's on a big Malibu board. She's pretty good. We start swimming towards the shore. And we're swimming and swimming, and every stroke I take with the boogie board, I'm being dragged back quickly by another 4 strokes. Yeah, nice thumbs up. By another 4 strokes. And I was exhausted, actually, pretty quickly. It was hard. So the second lesson I learned was stay calm, because here's where I made my first mistake. I was getting so, excuse the French, but so pissed off with my boogie board because I felt like it was weighing me down and getting in the way. I just wanted to kind of head down and stroke my way back into the shore, that I just said, I've got to get rid of this. And so I tied it on to the back of Amber's cord on the surfboard, probably not the right name for it, but the thing that attaches to your ankle. I tie it on and I go, Amber, you just paddle on the board, take my boogie board, and I'll just swim. Big mistake. I literally in that moment let go of my only life support system, the thing that would keep me afloat if I got into serious trouble, which I ended up getting into. So lesson number 2 is stay calm, because if we make decisions when we're frustrated or pissed off or emotional, we don't really make high quality decisions, which won't produce high quality results. Are you with me? And have you been there yourself? Have you ever made a decision emotionally? Have you ever made a decision that was just out of frustration or disappointment or anger or being pissed off, and then it really didn't produce the results that were fruitful for you or for others? Let me know with a thumbs up if that's been you. So I then was getting more and more fatigued. So because we were getting dragged back. Amber was doing okay, but she was kind of staying with me. And so I'd float on my back every now and then just to kind of have a rest, rest my muscles, and catch my breath. One of the things I also realized was my fitness is not what it used to be. It's been a long time since I was swimming out in the ocean. I'm 46 now. I don't believe age is an excuse for being unfit. In fact, I've just started today, 90-day health and fitness challenge. Yay! Who else has, hence the unattractive Fitbit, but who else has decided to put health and vitality as a really high value and priority for 2019? Give me a thumbs up if you have, or let me know if that's something that's important to you, because I really learned that last year that wasn't a high priority for me. So imagine it's getting choppy. I've tied my boogie board to Amber's surfboard. I'm trying to swim. I'm getting more and more fatigued. For every 2 strokes, I'm being dragged back 6 strokes. And in that moment, yeah, lots of thumbs up and love on Facebook. In that moment, I say to Amber, I should jump on the back of your board and together we can paddle in. That was my instinct. And she said, no, I'm not comfortable with that. So lesson number 3, trust your instincts, because that would have saved us. That would have got our butts out of the deep ocean and back into shore. Thanks, Sonia. And we would have been on shore, pretty quickly with a nice big Malibu board. And that's what I wanted to do. And but I listened to Amber, and bless Amber, she just didn't feel confident with me jumping on the board. She's new to surfing, and so we didn't go down that route. Then I was just kind of, like Einstein said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Well, that was me. Lesson number 4 is really go with the flow and work smart, not hard. I was exhausted because I was swimming against the current. I didn't know I was swimming against the current. I just thought I could go hell for leather and get myself out of there. But it was completely draining every ounce of energy, and I started to have a little panic attack where I was fully adrenalized and couldn't breathe. Then I started kind of going underwater and swallowing water. And at that point, I said to Amber, you just go. Just paddle. I've got to take care of myself. So I also at that point felt really bad because I'm her mum. I'm meant to be responsible for her. She's a 14-year-old girl on a surfboard, but I knew, instinctively she was safe being on a board, but I also emotionally wanted to be there to support her, but I had to completely take care of myself at that point because it was kind of getting to a bit of life and death situation. So I really, again, in business and life, just work smart, not hard, go with the flow, because what I learned afterwards, thanks to Josh, was what you need to do. Have you ever been caught in a current, by the way, or stuck in a rip and dragged way out? And have you ever tried to do what I did, or maybe you were smarter than me? Has that ever happened to you? G'day, Kazzy George. Lovely to have you here. Has that ever happened to you? Let me know. Write me a message on Facebook or shoot me something here on Insta. So Josh said, when you get stuck in a current, just go with the flow. Go with where it wants to take you, and you'll end up being able to swim to shore. Well, that's kind of fine theoretically, but then because I was out so deep, Sonia's like, yes, I started to get concerned about what? Dun, 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 dun. Sharks. That didn't even sound like Jaws, but sharks. That started playing on my mind. So then I'm getting a little even more anxious. I'm not typically scared of sharks, but when you're way out there. Anyway, I can see Lincoln sort of standing up with his hands on his hips looking. He did think we were fine. And then my mind is starting to play on me because I literally, Di's like, yeah, me too. I started to realize how quick you can drown. And I started to realize what a crap ending of your life that would be, because it was kind of horrific. So I'm paddling, like the best I can. I'm really struggling at this point. And lesson number 5 is ask for help. And ask for help before it's too late, because it could have happened. My life could have been over on, the day before New Year's Eve, really, really quickly, like within minutes. And what a crap experience that would have been for my family. Go away on a beautiful family holiday and mum dies caught in a current. Not a really good thing. So ask for help. Where in your life, where in your business, where in your health, your relationships, your money, your hobbies, passions, interests, your to-do list, your work, your career, your accounting, Where do you need help? And where is your ego getting in the way and sabotaging you from putting your hand up? You know, for me, I thought I was okay. I thought I could get through it on my own. And I was 30 seconds away from signaling for help. By the way, if you don't know, because I didn't know what the universal signal for help is, do you know what it is? It's that in the water. So if you're doing this, like help, people on the shore may think that you're just waving, hey, I'm out here having a good time. So that is the universal symbol, like a nice straight arm up out of the water with a fist in the air. That's a signal for help. 30 seconds I would have asked for help, but I look in front of me and here is this beautiful man swimming towards me to literally rescue me. I kind of feel a little bit embarrassed sharing that, but hey, you know, that's just life, right? So he comes out and he says, hey, you okay? And I said, no, not really. And he said, yeah, I could see you struggling out there. He said, don't worry, I got your back. He said, I want you to hold on to my feet and just kick your legs and I'll swim us in. He said, I'm an experienced swimmer. I've got lifeguard experience. I've got a solid understanding of the ocean, and I could see what was happening because exactly the same thing happened to me yesterday. But I noticed you're swimming against the current. We need to swim that way. I had no energy left. I really, really struggled to breathe because I was a bit adrenalized and slight kind of panic attack. I'm even kind of hyperventilating, even sharing the story now. So if you've had a similar experience, I'm sorry if I'm triggering this for you, or you know someone. I also should really acknowledge if you know someone that's drowned or almost drowned and this triggers you, then I just want to be responsible for that. So, you know, I'm holding onto his legs, I'm kicking and I'm trying to breathe and I keep swimming the wrong direction. He's kind of yelling at me, no, we need to go this way. And I couldn't hold on and I just had to keep lying on my back and catch my breath. And then he just coached me through it and swam me into shore. And then I get to shore and I lie down and, you know, there's a bit of a crowd, not a crowd, but, you know, there's a good handful of people there and people talking to me and some woman going on like, oh, we saw what was happening. And it's just like, don't even speak to me. I just need to actually catch my breath. So very, very grateful for Hunter for coming out and saving my life. But lesson number 6, you know, for me is really preparation is key. The ocean is super powerful and it's also can be a really great metaphor for life and or business. And if you're not prepared, if you don't get an understanding of what you're entering. I'm not saying do an MBA or a science degree, but if you don't kind of know the waters that you're entering, whether it be in real estate currently, whether it be starting a new business, whether it be just in any area of your life, you could get unhinged. And, you know, either you'll learn some great lessons like I did, or it could literally be fatal or financially impactful. So for me, preparation is really key. And one of the biggest things around preparation for me in business and life, which was amplified through this experience, is my health and vitality, my fitness, my physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual fitness. That is number 1. So I just wanted to ask you, do you feel like you are physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually fit for the game that you're playing, for the journey that you're traveling in this year, for the business goals that you've set yourself? Stephen Bailey, yes, in a kayak, went into the Murray mouth when the current was extremely strong, headed out to sea. Bridget, hey, Bridget, lovely to have you here too. So they're my kind of 6 key lessons, and you know there's a 7th one I wanted just to throw in, but before I hit to the 7th one, here are the 6 lessons, and just listen for yourself. You know, like you might not get anything out of this conversation, and maybe you do, but just listen to these 6 lessons for yourself, either in your life or your business. Which one do you reckon you could really apply for yourself this year? Number 1, stay focused, or you'll get carried away. Distraction can occur pretty easily and it will really take you off your path. The second habit, according to Stephen R. Covey in his great book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is begin with the end in mind. So if we begin with the end in mind, we can stay focused on the end rather than getting distracted and carried out like I did, number 1. Number 2, stay calm in situations. Easier said than done when it's a life or death situation, but more importantly, that's when you need to apply it. When emotion is high, intelligence is low, we don't make the best decisions. So if you're in a team and someone's frustrating you, if you're, challenged by something that's going on and you know your emotions are ignited, and how do you know? You know by how you feel. Take a moment to take a few breaths. It's okay to not respond in the heat of the moment. It's actually brilliant to compose yourself. And this is the thing that's going to encourage you to really make the best or the worst decisions. Number 3, trust your gut. Trust your instincts. Gut literally means give up thinking. Trust your intuition and your inner guide, because it really does know what's best for you. Number 4, go with the flow. Work smart, not hard. Go where the energy is. Go to the path of least resistance. Don't do what I did and power through swimming against the current. Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that in business and life, where you're just pushing, rather than just letting life occur and working with the natural forces and natural energy? G'day, Granty Osio. Happy New Year to you. So go with the flow, work smart, not hard. And number 5, ask for help. Don't be a fool like me. Don't let your ego get in the way. Don't be so attached to looking good and fearing being seen as a failure, because it could be too late. And the universal sign for help, if you're on the verge of drowning, is arm up, fist up, nice and high in the air, and hopefully someone will come out like Hunter. Go Hunter. Number 6, preparation is key. Be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually fit for the games that you're playing in life. I reckon that's a great recipe for success. And finally, my final tip. Hey, Cardi. Hey, beautiful. My final lesson for myself. Hey, Johan. Nice to have your company here too. Is life is but a dash. There are 2 dates on our birthstone. The date we were born and the day we're going to die. And that dash in the middle is our life. And one of the things that I got reminded of pretty swiftly when I was facing drowning was how quick that dash can go. So it's a miracle we're even here. Too many of us are suffering between our ears because we listen to that shitty little voice in our head that sabotages our greatness being illuminated in the world. We are so concerned about what other people think of us, and we are often governed by our fear. Have a great, juicy, long dash of life. Go for the things that you are passionate about. Forgive the people that have hurt you. Follow your dreams. Take a risk, a calculated risk. Say I love you to the people that matter to you. Forgive yourself when you don't complete all your tasks for the day, and be kind to yourself and others in the car park, in the supermarket, the postie that delivers your mail, your neighbors, your family and friends, because you never know what people are going through. Don't be quick to judge others, because we all have a story to tell. So, yes, Sonia, I'm glad you're here. Oh, you're amazing, and I'm blessed because of you. I feel exactly the same because of you and all of you who have tuned in or choose to tune in after the live feed. Who have we got here? So inspirational. Thank you. Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to share it. I really want to use my life to illuminate us all, including myself. I'm a perfectly imperfect, consistent work in progress. My life is dedicated to living, with great passion and purpose. And the other thing that I'm really choosing to do this year is less pressure, more pleasure. So I'm going to leave you with that inquiry for this week. Where in your life can you be applying less pressure on yourself and gifting yourself more pleasure? Where could you do that? I'm keen to know which of these 6 and 7. I'm glad you're okay. Thanks, Grant. Which of these 7 lessons really struck a chord with you? I'd love you to type it in so I know. And please know I am here for you, whether you're in real estate or not. So much love for you. So glad you're okay. Thanks, Silvana. I'm glad you're okay too. Look forward to hearing what you're up to for 2019. Elton John, has he rung you yet, my friend? If you have a question, if you have a challenge, an issue or concern regarding something you're dealing with in your life, DM me, email me at Tanja, Tanja, at tmjcoaching.com.au. I've literally got like 30 years experience as a peak performance specialist, NLP master practitioner and trainer. I love igniting the fulfillment of human potential. So I'm here for you. Please just reach out, and if there's any way I can be of service to you or someone you know, it would be my absolute pleasure. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you have an amazing week. I'd really love to know which lesson stood out to you, so please take the time to write it in. Hook me up if I can be of service. And again, seek pleasure, less pressure this week. And I look forward to being with you for Mindset Mastery Monday. Next Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Go well. Mwah. Much love. I'll see you soon. Stay focused. Yes, or else. Biggest learning. Yeah, focus is key. Thanks, Silvana, for sharing. Much love. Take care. Bye. Bye on Instagram. And goodbye to you on Facebook. Hope you have a beautiful Monday.